It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Eagles and the Lions, and it's all up next.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from Ford Field. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the 7th overall pick back in 2018 from Wyoming, Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cobb. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Now, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. A first down carry for Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Drop for a loss there on a nice effort by Osa Odighizuwa.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
In motion left goes a tight end. On second down, here's Henry.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. To the air, Allen. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Henry up the middle, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Here's Allen. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. That's caught again by Schultz. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's third down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
Henry will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by the second-year man from The Ohio State University, Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And, boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, "What's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast."
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Play action. Fields out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now Fields. That is caught by Lamb. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st down, Fields. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kenneth Walker with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. On play action, Allen rolling to his right. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone structure here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Here's Allen to throw it. His throw incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
We tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They keep it with Henry on first down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They've won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. This complete to Jones. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. coming from the gun with Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Rocky Sin there to make the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down. (7-7) our score after 1. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 70, and the Lions have moved out in front. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as he brings up the 3rd and 10. As a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Open man Lamb, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Fields throw here taken in by Gesicki. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Fields. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley, and the Lions are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Allen. He's got Lewis. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Cobb. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
14 yards that time and a 1st down on the keeper. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over, because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen lets it fly for Thielen. But he's got it inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 42 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this time he is in. Derrick Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. A 10-play drive that time, and Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Fields steps away. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That's some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Detroit. Boy, I got to say, I don't know how he made it all the way to the end zone without going down. What a run.
Absolutely incredible that was, because defensively, you're taught to break down, wrap up. But in this case, he didn't really allow it, and really no one was able to slow him down enough for the extra help to get there. He just kept getting out of tackles all the way downfield and found the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. A nice play design there with the touchbacks. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Fields on first down. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. And the timing a bit off that time as Allen falls to the ground.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you're going to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him.
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. On play action, Allen lets it fly for Thielen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
A handoff, running left, Henry. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Justin Fields, 37 yards. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And Detroit getting set to go now.
As his offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it. But I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
Allen
rolling now on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
A shotgun handoff to Henry.
144 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
And this offense on third down today, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Fields.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Bobby Wagner multiple times in All-Pro in there, dropping for a loss.
Well, defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Here's Fields. That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field.
Well, I'm just going to go ahead and say it, partner. There's no intent here because Von Miller, former NFL Man of the Year award winner, he likes to play the game the right way. But in this case, makes a mistake and gets in just a little bit too late, and that draws the penalty.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Here's Fields.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They begin with Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had his problems trying to keep him contained.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man. This is Lewis. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. on first down. Allen steps away to his left. And right side, Henry's got it. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Throwing again on second down. Allen right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Allen from the gun on third down. And in for the Lions touchdown. Randall Cobb in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL.
We begin 2022 with a good one out in the Windy City. San Francisco in town to take on Chicago.
And in the second quarter, it's the Bears who are out in front. Daniel Jones has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head down south to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. Chase Claypool up over 100 yards receiving with 3 touchdown catches. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. The Browns looking to get off to a hot start, and a road win would help them do just that. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Eagles. And they did have some success running the football in those first 2 quarters. And that might be something they continue to work on as they try to get back in this game. And meanwhile, for the Lions, by comparison, they've been the better of these 2 sides in the rushing department, as you see the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators. They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
On first down, it's Fields. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And the tight end is certainly in position built to move. They've got good hands. Then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down. Get a new set.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Fields now to throw. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
It appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's in. Touchdown, the Eagles. Ken Walker making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Now, they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime. than sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Allen off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Complete. This is Lewis. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And he picked up another 1st down there.
Allen's throw is complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. A 1st down carry. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So potentially brewing to begin this 3rd quarter as this defense forces a... And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
To review the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Henry up the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 181 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. They'll run it again with Henry. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Lions go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So that winds up a 7-play drive all total. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Meanwhile, Fields' throw put in by Lamb. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Option play, they'll give to Walker.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd and 5 now. Fields flushed out run. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
That's a 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Boyd.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Let a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen, pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Chris Wormley, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. On play action, Allen dancing to his left. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. They'll try the right side with Henry.
Takes it to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Throwing now is Allen. He's got Lewis. And he's going to have the Lions first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open.
Man is caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 47 yards. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. Henry is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Inside handoff, Henry. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's Henry. And this time he is in. A touchdown run there from a yard out, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Tucker now to add the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receiver as he brings out this offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. And going to Brooks is a 7-yard loss on the sack. That's 3rd down. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. 4th down. Fields has to have this one. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And that is incomplete. The Eagles are able to convert there on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now a handoff to Henry. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 210 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll try and run for it with Henry. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd and goal. Allen. It's caught. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 75. And the Lions are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. And out now come the Eagles. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. On 1st down, Fields. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Fields. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It's big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack.
Part of my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Lions will take over. Detroit's offense ready to take over. But they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Allen's throw into the hands of Cobb. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And they will bring up 2nd down.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Again, it's Henry. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 219 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Henry out of the pistol. He's got it to the 43 here.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you get that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. And his throw here's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run with Walker to begin to drive. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about beating.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. Lets it fly for Thielen. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play there for Detroit. 57 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. A give to Henry. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So second and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They'll give it to him again. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say...
And this time he is in. Derrick Henry punching it in from a yard away. And a 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out. first and 10. Here's Fields. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
To throw again on second down. Fields. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here. Back to throw. Fields. Quick slip. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. On first down, it's Gore. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Gore again here on first down. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Again they run, again it's Gore. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up. First throw for the backup, Ryan. This is caught. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. To throw is Fields. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Fields throw here into the hands of Boyd. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Again, Fields. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here come the Lions now. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And some room to work. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Detroit, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week as Washington comes to town. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings.